Today's episode of Off the Timeline is titled The Quarterback Flip That Quietly Rewrote Tennessee and Iowa State. There is a version of college football where nothing looks broken. Tennessee never fully collapses. Iowa State never fully rises. And nobody notices why. No scandal, no five-star superstar, no national championship headline. Just one quiet recruiting flip. If you go back and trace it, you realize two programs were rewritten by the same decision in completely opposite ways. Because in this alternate timeline, Brock Purdy doesn't go to Iowa State, he goes to Tennessee. And you may be thinking to yourself, Purdy wasn't a five-star, he wasn't Trevor Lawrence. How does that guy change two programs? And that's exactly why this scenario works. Because this isn't about a superstar, this is about something way more dangerous in college football. A quarterback who raises your floor, a quarterback who wins close games, a quarterback who stabilizes chaos. And the truth is, one program had him at exactly the right time, and the other one didn't. Now let's set the table for the divergence. We're going to go back to mid 2017. Tennessee is spiraling under Butch Jones. But here's the change. Instead of him being fired late in the season, the locker room breaks even earlier, and he gets fired about a month earlier than in real life. That matters because now Tennessee doesn't just fire Butch Jones, they panic earlier, they recruit differently, and most importantly, they prioritize one thing. We need a quarterback who can play immediately. Not upside, not arm talent, but stability. And that sets the table for the flip. Enter Brock Purdy, originally committed to Iowa State under Matt Campbell, but now Tennessee has a clear path to playing time, SEC exposure, and a program openly admitting we just need someone who won't lose us games. Purdy flips, quietly. No national headlines, but this is where everything changes. And that sets the table to Tennessee's transformation. In 2018, instead of total dysfunction, Purdy takes over midseason, and suddenly Tennessee's offense has fewer turnovers, shorter drives but sustained, and games are manageable. Tennessee goes from chaos to 7-5 level stability. Going to 2019, they have a continuity, and in college football, continuity is everything. Tennessee becomes disciplined, efficient, and very annoying to play. They go 9-3. They're not elite, but they're very dangerous. And then there's the identity adjustment, and this is the key. Tennessee doesn't become the most exciting team in football. Think of it as Iowa with athletes, where they win games with scores like 27-24, 24-20, and 20-13. And suddenly they're sort of back. Now let's look at Iowa State without Purdy. Same timeline, same sport, but opposite results. 2018 without Purdy, Iowa State still has a semblance of culture. They still have their identity, they still have their coaching, but what they don't have is a quarterback who can close. They go 5-7, but the main detail is that four of those losses were in one-score games. In the 2019 to 2021 window, their identity becomes a competitive, disciplined, respected team, but every close game, they lose over and over and over again. Now let's set the table for the mirror effect. And and this sort of shows the strong point of this alternate universe because now you have Tennessee winning close games, surviving chaos, and building confidence. Meanwhile, Iowa State loses close games, questions everything, and stalls out. All centered on the same player in two different, completely different realities. And that sets the table for the emotional turn. And this is the part nobody talks about. Tennessee fans start asking, is Purdy good enough to win big? Because he's not flashy, he's not elite, he just wins ball games. Meanwhile, Iowa State fans are asking, what if we just had someone who didn't lose those close games? And now you have tension from both fan bases. And that sets the table for the final question. So what actually changed? Did Tennessee become great? Not really. Did Iowa State fall apart? Not really. But one program got stability and the other one did not. And that's what makes this alternate timeline work, because it doesn't rely on super teams, championships, or cartoon level jumps. It relies on something much simpler, something quieter. One decision, one quarterback, and the difference between winning the game and losing it by 3 points. And if you enjoyed this timeline, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which program actually made the right decision? And if you want more off the timeline scenarios like this, check out the next video on your screen. Because trust me, the alternate universes only get crazier from here. And I'll see you in the next timeline.